Okay, today we are going to learn how to do Agar Art by Dr. Gardner. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you teach?
Okay, I teach the micro and biochemistry labs here at Meredith, and I also teach a Gen Bio lecture course.
Okay, and so what's your favorite part about microbiology?
I think microbiology is really important, and that is responsible, the microbes that we have in our bodies are responsible for how we digest our foods. They're important for how our brains function, how we behave, and how every living thing on this planet is influenced by microbiology.
Do you have a favorite bacteria?
Yes, I do. My favorite bacterium is Campylobacter jejuni.
And why is that?
Because that's what I did my graduate thesis work on.
Cool. And can you tell us about that species?
Sure. So Campylobacter jejuni is an important pathogen. It's responsible for most of the foodborne illnesses that a lot of people develop, and you get campylobacteriosis from eating contaminated or raw chicken, or it can come from contaminated water or contaminated raw milk.
All right, that's very cool. So do you want to briefly explain the process of Agar Art before we get started?
Sure. So Agar Art is really fun, and it's kind of this funny thing that a lot of us who work at the bench do, and a lot of us who teach in labs will give plates to our students of bacteria that we want them to streak from, but a lot of times to make it even more fancy for class, we will design these little like hearts for Valentine's Day, or a baseball for baseball season, or whatever. So so these are just some examples of what I've done just briefly, and these are examples of some of the bacteria that we have here at Meredith College that can be used for Agar Art. And so basically you can either take cells from these plates and do a freehand shape, or you can take a template that you print out and then just place an agar plate on top of it and trace over it with your bacteria that you would write with on a loop. Sorry.
Sounds good. We'll try it out.
Then it'll be like.
Oh, thank you. Just
But then I have
regular
to do
agar,
that backwards, and I don't think I'm that smart.
Yeah, this is actually brain heart infusion agar, but whatever. It's for some reason somebody stole all my nutrient agar plates, and so this is all we got. But that's fine for what you're doing. I'm sure Sureisha doesn't mind brain heart infusion.
All right, instruct us.
Okay, so what you're going to do is grab a little bit of cells from the Sureisha plate. So you can just take the lid off, and you're going to get like a little bit on your loop, and then yeah, you go ahead. You're going to get you can get a nice big chunk. There you go. And then, yep, that's good.
Okay. I don't have.
Okay, and then you just take the lid off your plate, and you just kind of hold. I would hold the plate. Yeah, you're gonna. So you kind of, when you're doing this, you want to hold the plate. You're gonna just put the lid down, and you're gonna hold the plate, because the problem is they slide all over. So you got to hold your plate, and then just start filling it in. And it's not that easy, because you got that depth, so it's kind of weird. See what I mean?
Do we ever like refresh on cells?
Yeah,
like,
you refresh on cells. Yep.
Wow, doing an 8 would be so hard to draw.
Oh, jeez.
See what I mean?
When do we refresh on cells?
When you feel like you should. When you can't see them. You can do as much. You can just grab as much as you want, Megan.
Okay.
This smells
Hard
bad.
in my reach.
Yeah, no, Sureisha really stinks.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god.
It smells like fish.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the most complex Agar Art picture you've ever done? Dr. Horn.
Probably the wolf head thing. I did a whole wolf body, which was fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a
That took me forever. It was really
Yeah.
funny.
I don't have patience for that.
But it was for my NC State students, and it was kind of like either make that or be in my lab, so that's what I did. That's what Agar Art is for people who are, or is for scientists who would rather procrastinate and fart around than do their work.
Definitely gonna use that quote.
Oh my gosh, like this is an art. This is a skill set you have to
Mine's
have.
gonna be so sloppy looking.
This 8 is about to be like so massive. I just keep making it bigger.
Go big or go home.
I'm like,
Oh, jeez. Ooh, I'm on the M. Okay.
you got it. Oh, girl, it looks so good.
Hey Kim, with your M, are you doing the whole like detail of like?
No, I'm doing
Okay.
the inside, like this one.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
See, she has one that is filled in, one that's not. Like, I'm doing that.
Ooh.
I think that's gonna be easier.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not easy doing the edges. And then the beautiful thing about serratia is that we just leave them out on the bench and they grow at room temperature. So
How did that person do the time lapse? Did they just like leave a phone, or do they have like a camera?
oh God, they have so many cameras. So this is my friend she was a grad student with me at State, and when she finished, I was telling Kim this. So she graduated a year before me. So she graduated in May of 2015, and then she was so traumatized by her graduate career that she decided that she and her boyfriend were gonna travel the world for a year. So they traveled the world, and he's like a super photographer, and like they take beautiful. So they started in New Zealand. They went from the South Island of New Zealand to the North Island to Australia to Lord Howe Island, which